After she issued a decision ordering the timely payment of tax refunds, federal judge Consuelo Marshall ordered both the plaintiffs and defendants to submit their proposals for a permanent injunction. The plaintiff's attorney, Ike Agagi, filed their proposal by the Friday deadline, suggesting that GovGuam be mandated to pay out tax refunds within 6 months of the claim's filings. The plaintiff's proposed permanent injunction would also require that GovGuam immediately suspend and discontinue the practice of expediting tax refunds or prioritizing the payment of refunds to some taxpayers based on hardship, need, or any other reason. It would require that Reventax prioritize the payment of refunds according to the filing date of the refund claim. It would also mandate that if GovGuam fails to pay any refund on time, that interest payments be made to each taxpayer for whom the refund is owed. GovGuam, on the other hand, asked for an extension to file their proposed permanent injunction. Governor Eddie Calvo's legal counsel, Maria Senzon, explains.
Rather than submit an order that we know that we had conditions that we couldn't comply with because of funding issues, obviously, we just sought an additional time period in which to put all of our fiscal team together and see how we can address both the tax refunds that are due and owing from years prior as well as on a going forward basis.
Senzon says that they're hoping to file their proposed permanent injunction by this Friday.
I think what we're hoping to propose would be somewhat of a phase-in to allow us to see how much revenue can be collected and whether a portion of that can be dedicated again to paying off the tax refunds.
In GovGuam's request for an extension, Assistant AG Ken Orcutt writes that the defendants believe the main impediment to developing a plan has been the insufficient cash available to meet all current year expenditures, unpaid prior year obligations, and unpaid tax refunds. In fact, the problem, says Senzon, is that GovGuam simply doesn't have the money to pay out refunds within 6 months of their filing.
Because we already know that we don't have the money in the bank right now. There are very limited options, and of course we don't want to end up in court again on an order to show cause because we can't fulfill the proposed order.